Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching Socal Disney Dad, and today we're back at SeaWorld San Diego for the Seven Seas Food Festival. I apologize for the backdrop. This is the closest thing that I could get to a sign. There is like no major sign or display. They usually have a booth here where you can get a card that tells you where to get food. Couldn't find any of that this year. Maybe it's because it's the first day, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're here for the Seven Seas Food Festival. It is Friday, March 4th, the kickoff of the Seven Seas Food Festival. I'm so excited to try all of these items with you and to tell you what's worth getting, what's worth skipping, and any details that you need to know that are important for your success at the Seven Seas Food Festival. So let's get going. The first booth that we're going to go to is Socal Flavors, which is located here at the base of the Sky Tower. Let's get closer and see what they have. All right, well, here at Socal Flavors, we have a white cheddar and lobster Kraft mac and cheese for $9.99, a Baja-style lobster roll for $9.99, a French dip for $8.99, and a mango sorbet for $6.99. Probably go with the lobster mac and cheese and the Baja-style lobster roll for us here today. So we first got in here, we went and we looked for a booth or a pillar where they have these tasting passports on them, and I couldn't find one. And we actually walked around, we were looking for where we could get one of these booklets, and I couldn't find one. So I went to guest services, and they're like, oh yeah, we only give these booklets out now if you buy a lanyard. And so here we have our lanyard. This is an annual pass holder lanyard. They give you an extra 3 items, so we got 15, and they give us 3, so we have 18 punch card here. And it was like around $80-something, $80 plus tax for that. The bonus for having an annual pass is the extra 3 items, but this year, that's the only way to get this tasting pass book. The tasting pass book is the only way you can find out where the booths are located, and they tell you all the food items. Like, I even looked it on my app, and the app tells you what food is in what location, but not where those locations are. We got food, first one from Socal Flavors, which is right over there. We're at the base of the Sky Tower. Of course, you can see that we're also right in front of that center stage there. So
good size. This looks pitiful.
The lobster roll was $9.99, and it's like 2 bites, a max of 2 bites. The lobster mac and cheese looks smaller than last year, and it is $9.99. So this is not off to a great start, but hopefully it tastes fine. We'll see. Why don't you go ahead and dig in and have the first bite?
This at least is heavy. I
Yeah.
feel that though. It's
Okay, yeah, that's quite weighty, so that gives me some hope. Initial thoughts?
It's not hot.
It's not hot.
What we figured.
Yeah.
It tastes good though.
Okay. All right, my turn. It definitely could be warmer, like hotter. It's a decent temperature though. The last time we had the lobster mac and cheese last year, when we had it at the beginning of the festival, we loved it. It was our favorite item. Then we had it again at the end of the festival, and it was cold, and we thought it was our worst item. This is kind of like an in-between. It's not the best item, it's not the worst item, it's decent. Now Amy's gonna try that lobster roll.
That's better.
The lobster mac and cheese is better as far as lobster things go?
It's really messy.
I completely agree. It literally tastes like a mayo ketchup mix with bread. There's not even any lobster in that, I don't think. Or if it is, it's like, it's not even tasteable. You couldn't even feel the texture of it. There's that little, so $9.99, not worth it. Do not get the lobster roll. It's not big enough. It's not tasty enough. If you want something lobster, go with the lobster mac and cheese. We're gonna take a look at the festival map now, just so you can get an idea where everything is. There are 3 locations over by Manta. Typically where they're located, if you're familiar with SeaWorld's festivals, that's over in that location. You'll know what I'm talking about. There are 2 at the Sky Tower. I imagine one is the Socal Flavors that we were just at, and the others is the bar. So that's the trailer that's right next to it. Then it looks like the Socal Soundstage is number 15. That's this right here. And everything else then happens to be over on the other side of the park, over by Penguin Encounter and Calypso. So we have these 3 sections where you're gonna find most of your Seven Seas Food Festival food. Right over here is usually the area where you'll find a pillar that'll have those tasting cards, but not today. Well, right across from Electric Eel, we have the Polynesian Flavors. Over here at Polynesian Flavors, we have a spicy poke bowl, Kahlua pork sandwich, and a haupia edible flower. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that properly. Pineapple sorbet and a coconut sorbet. Those look pretty good. Probably come back and try the pineapple sorbet some other time. But that is a look at what you can get here at Polynesian Flavors over by Electric Eel. We're outside of Calypso Bay Smokehouse for the Caribbean Flavors. Caribbean Flavors has a jerk white cheddar mac and cheese, a jerk chicken slider, a key lime tart, and a lemon tart as far as food goes. Sounds like we're probably gonna get most of those things. All right. So we got 3 items. We got the jerk mac and cheese, we got the jerk chicken slider, and I wanted the key lime tart. They didn't have one at the moment. They didn't know when they were gonna get it, so we got the lemon tart instead. This looks really good. So all of this looks good. The mac and cheese felt hot when they brought it out, but it was like one of the first things they brought out, and I had to stand there for a while, and it's pretty cold here. So the mac and cheese got cold in it. Boys! It's hotter down underneath, so the air definitely just cooled the top layer. You want to eat these pretty much in a hurry.
It's a huge portion though.
It is.
Unless they gave us extra or something.
It's always possible. The gentleman who served us just watched our Emperor video, which I'll go ahead and link to. He appreciated the video, and if you're watching this too, I appreciate you, especially if you gave me extra mac and cheese. I'm not sure, but I appreciate your work here, and this is pretty good. I actually like this more than the lobster mac and cheese, I think. Isn't there like a peanut butter and jelly mac and cheese we're getting or something on Sunday at Disney?
Yeah. They said it's peanut butter and jelly mac and cheese with, I've heard, strawberry pop rocks and something else on top.
It sounds disgusting, but we're going to give it a try. Check out our Disney video that'll be hitting probably Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So.
You can have some of that in a little bit. You guys share them. It's not a bee. Nat killed.
Crisis averted with the children. Let's go ahead and...
Oh, I do have an extra fork.
You do have an extra fork, yes. Now I'm going to have a bite of this jerk chicken slider. It's okay.
I like it. But I like mango.
Mango? Yeah.
And it's got like a mango, I don't know what it is, salsa.
So there's corn, there's tomatoes, there's bits of mango on here. I think I see green pepper. So it's like an assortment of vegetables that are in the sauce that's on top of the pepper jack cheese. Pepper jack cheese is really good, along with the jerk chicken. Again, as we've come to expect from this place, the meat is somewhat kind of on the colder side. I don't know if that's just because of this, location, or if that's what you typically get with like jerk chicken type foods. But no, the slider itself tastes really good. I'm quite happy with it, actually.
It's actually better than I thought.
Mm-hmm. I will say that both the jerk mac and cheese and the jerk slider were large portions, and they were cheaper than the lobster mac and cheese and the lobster rolls. So the one plus with the lobster mac and cheese, I don't think I said it earlier, but those lobster chunks, they were huge.
And that's different than last year.
Big old lobster chunks.
Because last year they
It was
had it
like shredded, mixed in.
and you couldn't really taste it. This year I like that you could just grab a chunk of lobster.
Big old lobster chunks that tasted amazing with the lobster mac and cheese. Time to break into this lemon tart. Here we go. That's really good. I love lemon flavored things. It's one of my favorite desserts. Lemon meringue pies, lemon cookies, lemon bars, lemon pound cake, lemon tarts. I just love lemon flavored desserts. This is probably better than the key lime. I'm actually glad we got the lemon instead. Because, wow. She's just going to town. I took one bite. She's taking 3. This is really good. A huge win for the Caribbean Flavors booth. Regardless of what you're getting, you can't go wrong. Come here, definitely, and get some food. Wow. We'll be back. Over on the other side of Calypso, over by the special event building, we have a new booth. They've not had this one before. It is Tuscan Flavors. Rather, I don't know if it's completely new, but it's a new location. Here we have Tuscan Flavors. We've got a charcuterie board, fried cheese ravioli, caprese salad, and tiramisu ice cream. Amy's gonna take the, ooh, I should put that in. Bloopers! Throwing forks. Amy's gonna have the first bite. They said this is fresh made. We were the first person served, so hopefully this is really good.
Wasn't it supposed to come with something on it though? We'll have to look at the sign.
Yeah.
It's good though.
It's really good?
It's like, it reminds me of mozzarella sticks, but crispier because it's mainly just noodle.
So it's good just to pick them up? Oh yeah, because it's fried, it's not like a noodle.
No, it's not.
It feels like a crispy fried type thing. Like you'd pick up a mozzarella stick. Wow.
They're good.
New favorite item of the festival? Maybe?
The lamb is still always way up there.
Last year at Mama Stella's, they had a meatball item that was really, really good. That's where you got your Italian before. So I think that because Mama Stella's is closed, they've moved the Italian stuff out to here. But
These are good.
the Italian food at the Seven Seas Food Festival is seeming like a huge win for me because I loved it last year. I like it this year too.
That was right there.
Do you like it? What's in there?
Noodle and the cheese. Noodles and cheese.
Noodles and cheese. So one comment about the ravioli that you may find different when you come here, when we walked up to the booth, since it was brand new and opened, they didn't exactly know how to like make it. Somebody said, do you know how to make the ravioli? And like, oh yeah. So we were the first guest, the first person of the morning, the first person of the festival to eat at that booth. And it's possible that they were supposed to put like a basil pesto sauce on top because it was listed on the menu. But so if you order that and it comes with sauce on top, maybe. But honestly, I didn't even think it needed it. I thought it tasted fantastic without it. But if it does have a sauce, maybe it'll be that much better. So, you know, just be looking out for that. But we're actually going to come to Asian Flavors next. See, the music changed. This is where they used to have the Mediterranean flavors, where you would get the lamb sticks, or the lamb lollipops, the lamb sliders, and things like that. But it is Asian Flavors now, and let's take a look at the menu. So we have Asian Flavors. We have a chicken hibachi lo mein, a vegetable hibachi lo mein, pork gyoza, vegetable gyoza, a bulgogi bowl, mochi ice cream, and spiked Thai iced tea. So there's a lot of things here at this menu. This is the pork gyoza, and that's what we're leaning towards getting, but... There's the lo mein. That looks actually really, really good. And they put it in that box there. It's quite a big box. And then you can get the meat here. Okay, so right here we have probably the most filling item of the festival. This whole box is full, as you can kind of see from the shadow there. I mean, look at this. Loads of chicken on top, chock full of noodles, $8.99. I mean, this is somebody's meal. This is a full meal. This is not a sampler. So here's a look at the Bulgogi beef bowl that they have that actually looks pretty good as well. But these folks here were kind enough to let us show their food. And this is the chicken lo mein, the same thing that we got, but it's in a much smaller plate. So we're not quite sure what the difference is between the small plate and the big container that we got. But be aware you might not get this gigantic box if you come get the chicken lo mein. So that's something to keep in mind. Amy's gonna have a bite. She's digging for some noodles there because they're buried under the chicken. If there's one complaint, it would have been nice to have it all mixed up rather than just the meat on top. But that's pretty typical of these types of bowls, even over at the zoo. They just pile the meat on top and you gotta dig for the rice. I personally like everything mixed up. Some extras, they do have soy sauce packets for you. And they even have little sriracha packets. So if you love sriracha and you wanna mix it in, probably would be a good idea to do that. We always like a good bit of soy and sriracha in our Chinese food.
My only complaint would be that it's not very saucy.
Yeah.
So it kind of almost needs the soy, but it's good.
All right, let's try. Adding sriracha. Now, I didn't have any bit before sriracha, but I can taste the kick and the spice of the sriracha and the bit that I had. Definitely add the sriracha and the soy. Highly recommend it. If Chinese isn't your thing, and the idea of adding soy and sriracha does not interest you, just skip this altogether. But this I mean, this is good. This is better than Disney's Lucky Fortune. Like, this is fantastic. We are right across from Penguin Encounter now, and my family is actually going to go in, check out the penguins, while I wait in line and get us another food item over here at the Mediterranean Flavors. But German Flavors is right here too. Now, we don't want anything from the German menu today, but they do have these smoked jalapeno cheddar bratwurst sliders, a bratwurst slider, and then the pretzel bites with beer cheese. That's what we see up here, is particularly the cinnamon pretzel bites. Those look really, really good, but we're just getting full here today. We'll be back. So go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you want to see more food from the Seven Seas Food Festival. Next time that we are here, probably next weekend for the opening, the official opening of Emperor, we'll get some more of these items for you, but that's just a look at the menu. You can get that right here at German Flavors. And then just a very, very tiny quick walk over here, we have Mediterranean Flavors. Now, we are going to get some food here. The grilled lamb chop is $9.99. The lamb slider is $8.99. Of course, they also have a Greek yogurt ice cream here, baklava, and St. Tropez Sunset alcoholic drink. So we will let you know how everything is in just a minute. Plot twist. It's 1 o'clock. I figured all the food would be open by this point, but they said that they still don't have food there at Mediterranean Flavors. It should be ready in 20 to 30 minutes, so sometime about 1:30 or so. We may still be here, we may not. I don't know. We'll see. We're already starting to get kind of full, so I'm not sure if we are actually going to come back. There's a couple more booths that we're going to check out, and we'll show you those anyway. The wall is down and the pathway to Emperor is open now that it is available to people within the park. So we're gonna go over here and check out what the line for Emperor is like on a Friday at 1 p.m. when only pass members can get in. So they have a sign out here letting you know which pass member is currently allowed. So it says Platinum and Gold at the moment. And we're gonna go back through here in just a second. They have a nice big like Instagram wall here for you. And I love the entrance sign. We're gonna walk back here. Some folks wanted to see what the area looked like in our previous video, and I know this is a food festival video. We're gonna detour from the food for just a moment. Hopefully you watched long enough to get to this point. Got some turf, some benches, some picnic tables, and some wall. There it's going up. So 1 o'clock here, and I mean, it is a Friday. It says a 5-minute wait. There's like no line over here for it. They've got all the merch closed up though. Hopefully this is available tomorrow because I wanted to get some of that merch. I should have bought it the other day. So I hopped on the ride real quick. I rode in the back on the wing seat this time. And I mean, honestly, I think there's a bigger thrill in the front row. Sorry, Chris from Park Swap. He was telling me the other day that the back row is the best. He's a back row guy. I'm a front row guy. It's a constant debate between him and me. That's me. So I would totally say front row all the way. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow. And this video is actually posting the day that I'm filming it. That's pretty unusual. But so tomorrow on Saturday, I'll be back. I'll be riding it with David from Big Red Journeys. And I'm gonna bring my GoPro probably and film me doing that one again, just for the fun of it. So be looking.
And guess what? When he rides with me, we'll probably be in the middle because I did the back or the front.
So anyway, be on the lookout for some more Emperor footage coming your way, probably in the next couple of days. But we're gonna go finish up. We're checking back with those lamb sliders and lamb lollipops now, and seeing if they're available. Here's a look at their display of the lamb slider. Actually, we'll get a better look at one in a minute. This is the lamb chop. I did not order that today. We'll get it another day. But I just wanted you to know what it looked like. This is what the lamb chop looks like. And the lamb chop is $9.99 and the slider is $8.99. Okay, Amy's gonna dive into this lamb slider here. We remember really enjoying the lamb slider in the past. Lamb is one of our favorite meats to get. In fact, we're gonna be eating lamb this evening at the Indian restaurant that we go to near our house. Good? Mm-hmm. Everything has been good so far except for that lobster roll.
That had no lobster in it. I'm convinced it had no lobster.
It was like a waste of money. pretty pitiful, but man, everything else has been a win. So let me try this. I'm gonna take out the mini sword so I don't stab myself.
But that holds it together.
I can hold it with my fingers. That was good meat. So I watched them make it fresh. All the patties on the grill, sizzling hot. They even put the buns on the grill so that the bun can get hot. This is what every burger at SeaWorld should be. If you watched our last video, while the burger from Shipwreck Reef was better than our previous visit, it still was a pretty poor representation of what they used to be. This lamb slider is what it should be. Wow, so good. Definitely get the lamb slider. We're gonna try the lamb chop the next time we're here. Like I said, we'll have more Seven Seas Food Festival content coming your way at a later time. Well, that is it for our time here at the SeaWorld Seven Seas Food Festival, at least the kickstart of it. We only got 8 of our 18 punches, and we're feeling like we could probably get 10 more unique items with the rest of the punches, but we're full.
Yeah. So we'll see, because maybe we'll be able to look at the items, and if they look really small, we'll be like, nah.
Yeah. We'll have another food video for you coming in about a week or so look out for that. But this was us getting the most anticipated items that we had for us. What would you say is your favorite item from the food festival today?
Probably the fried ravioli.
Fried ravioli was
really good.
amazing. I agree. That was pretty good.
They should sell that as a snack because you could literally just walk around the park chewing on them.
Those were so good. I would have to agree that probably was my favorite item as well. All of them were good. Actually, now that we've had 8 items in comparison, I feel like both mac and cheeses were at the bottom of my list. The jerk slider probably would be right above that, so like number 6. And then everything else that we got, the Asian food, the lamb sliders.
The lemon tart was amazing.
The lemon tart was fantastic. It's probably my number 2.
Yeah.
I'd put that right beneath the ravioli in my opinion. Anything else?
The lamb slider's always good, like we said.
Yeah.
We wanted to get the lamb chop or lamb lollipop, but we'll get that next time.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we'll see what else we can get.
Well, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this of SeaWorld San Diego, as well as other Southern California theme parks, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We are somewhere every weekend, and so we have at least 1 video a week, and during the spring break season, we will probably have at least 3 to 4 videos for you each week. So hopefully you'll be able to stay up to date on all the latest spring break news here in San Diego. See you again next time.